running itself as it moves. Many politicians see the powers of Columbine and other school shootings as the norm for a generation inspired by violence, media, and pop culture. They would like you to think that our generation is full of criminals and not care for others. I ask you to rise up vote for us. True, we are a divided generation, without clear goals as a whole. However, that is what makes us strong. So many different citizen interests. We all have different goals that we wish to attain. While there are some who are bent on harming
a political or climate mayor. I do, however, sincerely hope that many of you graduating seniors harbor fonder hopes for Georgetown High School than I did for my alma mater. But in retrospect, I do not believe that my own sentiments on my own graduation day were wholly inappropriate for one graduating from high school. It's not necessarily unhealthy for you to be eager to move on, to look forward to a less structured style of life, to anticipate with great pleasure, your greater independence. You, of course, have had the real advantage of growing up in a relatively small town and being educated in a relatively small school district. Neither of you has ever had to be a number. Each of you has been a person with your own identity. Well, I grew up myself in a small city, Chelsea, and although I went on to graduate from Harvard, when I was elected Senate President, my predecessor advised me to be more Chelsea than Harvard. And I can't help that. And as for you graduating seniors, there are values that have already been instilled in you that you should keep, that you should cling to, because they're fundamental. But you're also looking forward to major changes. And it would not be normal if you didn't feel some apprehension, some anxiety about your futures, because it really can be daunting to make the transition that you're about to make. Let me tell you, when I first went to Harvard, I was convinced for the better part of my freshman year that I was the one mistake made by the admissions committee. And it took me almost a full year to learn that a majority of my fellow students thought the same way. There's certain ambiguity in the way that I phrased that. I didn't mean that a majority of my fellow students thought that I was the one mistake. I meant that a majority of my fellow students shared this secret anxiety. The point I'm trying to make is that whether you're going to a 4-year college, a 2-year college, or into the workforce, there will be times when you feel that you are out of your league, that everybody else knows more than you do, that there is some unspoken code of behavior that everybody else understands but you. Banish those thoughts. They are not true. Wherever you go next year, you are there because you earned it, because you deserve to be there. Especially for young people who are not born into great wealth or privilege. I think there's a quite natural tendency to be cautious, to avoid risks, to play it safe. Resist that impulse. And please, do not ever sell yourself short. We all have our limits, but you should never artificially impose limits on yourself. Where I come from, I have observed all too many sad instances of young men and women from modest backgrounds but with great talents who have stifled their own potential, backing down from an opportunity because it is deemed the province of someone else, someone more sophisticated, someone more advantaged, someone more entitled. Don't buy into those inhibitions. It's a rapidly changing world out there, not only in terms of technology, something I dare say each of you understands better than I, but in terms of relationships and values and economic opportunities. For all of my own lived experience, it has been possible for hardworking people to achieve a middle-class standard of living, to buy a house, to send kids to college, to look forward to a retirement with dignity not mean to imply that your only or most important value is an economic one. For we are more than an economy. We are a society with mutual rights and obligations. And your education should teach you not only how to earn a living, but really how to live. My sense is that your experience at Georgetown High School will have laid a better foundation for you than most have enjoyed. You are all about to face culture shocks of many different varieties. But know that you will not be going alone. You have the best wishes and goodwill of everyone here. Your friends will still be there to help you, and you would be foolish indeed to forsake the ongoing support of your family. Call home. Congratulations to each and every one of you for what you've accomplished thus far. You have done yourselves proud, and we, in turn, are deeply proud of you. Good luck in the next round.
members, Superintendent Warren, Mr. Casey, Mr. Haddad, Mr. Boucher, distinguished faculty, students, parents of the class of 2001, welcome to our celebration, the conclusion of many, many years in the Georgetown schools. And I would like to start by thanking people because I have the great honor of arriving here on Sunday and just going up here basically on stage because so many people have done so much work. Kathy Sullivan from the main office. Kathy, thank you. We can get it off the ground without you. For all of her work on behalf of students all 4 years, but especially today dealing with the scholarships. Thank you. Members of the Scholarship Committee, David Boyd and all of his staff, Mrs. Burnell, Mr. Hastings as class advisors, Mr. Dossey and Mrs. LaFlemme for their contribution to this wonderful, wonderful ceremony. Today is especially significant for me. This is the first class we have been together for all 4 years. And just so that the graduates know, the last graduating class that had that distinction was the class of 1994. It's been a very good 4 years. We've been through a great deal together, the happy and the sad, but those life experiences have brought us closer and made the high school years a realistic memory of what life is all about. The positive, the not so positive, we have watched you develop and grow, and we are so very, very proud of you. You are a class in which 88% of you have been accepted to 4-year schools in September. You set your academic standards high, and you have exceeded those standards. Our expectations to you have always been that you set goals that would help prepare you for what awaits you as you exit Georgetown Middle High School. You are a class that athletically has excelled. You are, after all, from little old Georgetown, and not expected to give much resistance within our league. Well, I guess you showed them. You have set an example for our other grades that we in Georgetown, and that you need to go through Georgetown to get to the top. We thank you for your dedication and your determination. In closing, I have a few wishes for you. I wish, when given the choice to sit or dance, that you choose to dance. I wish that you'll always give of yourselves, because givers always win. I wish you good fortune of having a genuine impact on people. I wish you take the time to thank the people close to you and say thank you for raising me. But most of all, I wish you will always be happy and proud of the person you face each morning in the mirror. Godspeed and good luck. Before we go on with the ceremony, I just want to indicate to everyone in the audience that there's been a little bit of a flip-flop at the end of the ceremony. The choral presentation will take place before the President's farewell address. The seniors know that, and I just wanted to let you know that we felt that that would be an more appropriate time. At this time, I would like to invite up to the podium Mr. Alan Haddad, the assistant principal, and the person that I could possibly get work done and the job done on a daily basis without him. Mr. Haddad.
It's always a pleasure at this time in the program to present our scholarships. I want to take this opportunity to thank all the organizations, families, and friends who have provided scholarship monies for our graduating seniors. It's interesting to note in the last several years, we have given in excess of $30,000 out of this program each year. This year, through the great generosity of a lot of people, today we will be presenting 104 scholarships, totaling in excess of $70,000. The Allen Lee Wrestling Scholarship given in memory of Allen Lee, class of 1987, is awarded to a senior member of the wrestling team in the amount of $200 to Douglas Merrill. The Central Fire Company Scholarship. The Central Fire Company Scholarship is awarded to sons and or daughters of members and graduates of Georgetown High School to provide financial assistance to further their education in the amount of $100 to Kimberly Marchand. The Country Gardeners Scholarship is awarded to a student to encourage the study of horticulture, floriculture, environmental control, or any related field in the amount of $300 to Ryan Atherton. The Compact 51 Scholarship, the recipient of this award should be a present or former active member of Scouting, a resident of Georgetown, and show community service. The amount of $200 each to Travis Hamlin and Zachary Smith. The Dr. Howard Hill Scholarship, awarded to a graduate who is pursuing their education in the field of science, in the amount of $250 to Catherine Stahl. The Erie Moore Scholarship is awarded to a son and or daughter of members in order to provide financial assistance for further education, in the amount of $200 to Ryan Atherton. The Brian Callahan Memorial Scholarship, awarded to a graduate of Georgetown High School who has demonstrated outstanding effort in his or her education, in the amount of $500 to Mark Karen. The Eric Ozapple Memorial Scholarship, awarded to a male and female member of the graduating class of Georgetown High School who has shown strength in overcoming obstacles in their lives and has helped others in time of need, each in the amount of $500 to Ian Leonard and Andrea McHugh. The Georgetown Fish and Game Club Scholarship is awarded to an outstanding young citizen in the amount of $250 to Julianne Flynn. The Georgetown Education Association Memorial Scholarship, awarded to a student planning to further his or her education in a service field such as teaching or nursing, in the amount of $350 each to Janina Jimziak, Kate Cisnowski, and Amy Spafford. The Georgetown Police Association Scholarship, awarded to a graduating senior who is continuing his or her education in the field of criminal justice, in the amount of $250 each to Brad Dick and Shannon McDonald. The Georgetown Regular Scholarship, awarded to provide financial assistance for college to a Georgetown High School student who plans to pursue a career in journalism or communications, in the amount of $150 to Eric Scaduto. for accounting. The amount of $500 for Lindsay O'Toole. The Global Child Scholarship is awarded to a senior who has an interest in world languages, international studies, or foreign diplomacy. The amount of $200 to Anna Friedman. The Renee J. Acton Post 211 American Legion Scholarship awards are based on demonstrated courage, honor, leadership, patriotism, scholarship, and service. Consideration will be given to applicants who are entering the military service or who have direct descendants of those from the military service. The amount of $200 to Nicole Henderson. The Richard Trout Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a student planning to continue his or her education in the field of drafting or architecture. The amount of $200, Travis Hamlin. The Georgetown Theater Workshop Scholarship awarded to a student planning to major in theater arts or communications. In the amount of $300 to Nicole Arsenal. The Georgetown Women's Club Scholarship awarded so that a deserving student receives help to further their education. In the amount of $250 each to Christy Howlett and Zachary Smith. The Georgetown High School Student Council Scholarship awarded to a student on the basis of need and scholarship. Priority is given to a senior student on the student council. First, in the amount of $100, Joseph Cronin, Brandon Downs, and Corey Hopper. In the amount of $200 to Janina Gypsy. The Jill Fowler Memorial Scholarship, given in memory of Jill Fowler, is awarded to a graduating senior of the Georgetown school system who is a resident of Georgetown and plan to further his or her education with a career goal of working with the handicapped, those with special needs, or related medical service fields dealing with children. In the amount of $250 to Amy Spanifold. The Greater Georgetown JC Scholarship awards are based on volunteerism and/or community service. All in the amount of $400 to Margaret Arnold, Jillian Kelly, Shannon McDonald, and Lindsay O'Toole. The Music Parents Organization Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to a senior who has regularly participated in the music program, who is deserving of the scholarship because of his or her attitude, attendance, musicality, and hard work. Consideration will also be given to those majoring in music. All in the amount of $250 to Brandon Downs, David Kennedy, Douglas Merrill, and Nicholas Paul. The Nicholas J. White Scholarship, sponsored by the class of 1987, in memory of their fellow classmate. The award is presented to a student who will be studying veterinary medicine or awarded to a member of the senior class who valued scholarship and has made a positive contribution to the school and community. The amount of $300 to Noran Painter. A Paul Cobra Scholarship awarded to a male or female member of the graduating class at Georgetown High School who has struggled against odds to achieve success or who has been active in the community and instrumental in helping others. Each the amount of $400 to Andrea McHugh and Amy Spafford. The Georgetown All Sports Booster Scholarship. The Georgetown All Sports Booster Scholarship is awarded in recognition of outstanding contribution to the athletic program at Georgetown High School as a student athlete exemplifying leadership, effort, and true sportsmanship. There are 8 scholarships, all in the amount of $400 each. Diane Cassidy, Brad Dick, Kristen Ford, Robert Cock, Janina Gypsiak, Corey Hopper, Shannon McDonald, and Ben Kim. Scholarship is awarded to assist a student who plans to further their education. The award is based on students volunteering and helping out within community and school. And the amount of $500 each to Jillian Kelly, Shannon McDonald, Zachary Smith, and Amy Spafford. The Georgetown PTA Fine Arts Scholarship is awarded to assist a student who plans to further his or her education in the field of fine arts. The amount of $500 to Christopher Lynch. The Georgetown VFW Post 7608 Scholarship. Based on needs, scholarship and department, preference is given to those children or grandchildren of members or those who participate in the Voice of Democracy contest. In the amount of $500 each to Janina Gypsiak and Corey Hopper. The Gerald A. Silverman Principal's Award is given to a senior student who has done a lot for her class. In the amount of $500 to Tricia Alston. The Georgetown Women of Today Scholarship is given with outstanding community involvement and good academic standing. Both in the amount of $500 to Amanda Francis and Adrian Jordan. of $500 to Catherine Cisnowski. The Georgetown Kiwanis Club Scholarship is awarded on the basis of need, service, and scholarship. There are 12, all in the amount of $500. First of all, Heidi Blenker, Diane Cassidy, Kristen Ford, and Travis Hamlin. Corey Hopper, Kristen Kane, Jillian Kelly, and Shannon McDonald. Noreen Painter, Zachary Smith, Kate Cisnowski, and Amy Spataford. The Helen L. Davis Memorial Scholarship, awarded to a student who has demonstrated outstanding progress, as shown in scholarship, character, and personality, in the amount of $800 to Sarah Fritchie. The Pamela Simpson Memorial Scholarship, given by Ms. Simpson, our friend and teacher, to honor a graduating student who plans to further their education in the field of education, human services, or health-related career. Students should be involved in extracurricular activities. Each scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to Zachary Smith and Amy Spataford. The next scholarships I'll be presenting the Rebecca Brocklebank Oliver Scholarship. And just an aside here that she graduated from Georgetown in 1947, and she received a $50 scholarship, and that enabled her to go to Salem State College. She graduated from there 50 years ago. She called us about 2 months ago and said she would like to give 100-fold for the year she graduated. She's giving out $5,000 in several scholarships, and we really appreciate that. First of all, to the following 4 students in the amount of $500, Margaret Arnold, Carolyn Deneen, Brandon Downs, and Kimberly Marshall. The next 2 are given for those who are pursuing a career in a trade or technical craft. Also in the amount of $500 to Kristen Kane and Kevin Ty. And the last award is to a graduating senior who is attending Salem State College in the amount of $2,000 to Lacey McManus. The Dick and Kathy Baker Cape Ann Lee Scholarship, given to an athlete from a Cape Ann Lee school who has shown the following: courage, determination, leadership, outstanding athletic performance, and character, in the amount of $1,250 to Brad Dick. The Brian Sherry Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is given donation in the amount of $2,000 to Adrian Joyner. The next group of scholarships that I'll be presenting are the Baker Adams Scholarship. Baker Adams was a graduate of the Pearly Free School in 1923, graduated from Tufts University in 27, and Harvard Law School in 1931. He was a well-known lawyer in the area, lived on Elm Street here in Georgetown, and during his time here in Georgetown was active in community, involved in the community affairs. He was a member of the Selectmen. He was a trustee of the Georgetown Community Library, the Finance Committee. He was town moderator of Georgetown for 25 years. He was a member of good standing of the Odd Fellows, 50-year member of the Masonic Temple, member of the Grange, and also a member of the VFW. He retired in 1972 and stayed very active in the community. And when he died in 1997 at the age of 90, he left a trust fund to the Georgetown School Committee to be used for scholarships for our local students. So even today, Baker Adams contributions, which began at the beginning of the century, now will continue for many years to come. This year, actually, we are presenting $31,000 of scholarships from that trust. The Baker Adams Scholarship, the awards will be based on academic achievement, demonstration of leadership skills, community and school service, financial need, and participation in extracurricular activities. The first scholarships are all in the amount of $1,500. First of all, Eric Scaduto, and Melanie Newhook. Also, in the amount of $1,500, Aaron Hatch, Dan Kamal, and Heidi Blemker. The following are in the amount of $2,500 each. Diane Cassidy, Janina Jimziak, Travis Hamlin. Also in the amount of $2,500, Nicole Hendrickson, Kristen Kane, Zachary Smith, and Katie Stahl. Finally, the amount of $3,000 to Shannon McDonald. Again, congratulations, seniors, and again, thank you to all those who've been partners.
At this time, I would like to introduce the superintendent of schools, Larry Warren.
Just one footnote to the Baker Adams scholarships. The $3,000 award is a renewable award for all 4 years of school. The student happens to be in good academic standing each year, so as a practical matter, that is a scholarship that would amount to $12,000. We're almost there, folks. On behalf of the school committee, administration, and staff, I wish to congratulate each and every member of the class of 2001. We're proud of you this day and all that you have accomplished. To all of you parents, we share in your joy and happiness while striving to be your best. What you accomplish is your personal reward. Apply your experience of the past 4 years, as well as when you look to the future. Today, we celebrate the promise of your future. It is with great pleasure that I now present to you the class of 2001. Zachary Ryan Smith. Andrea Margaret McHugh. Jillian Elizabeth Kelly. Sarah Marie Pritchett. Amy Grace Fannimore. Janina Beth Gypsiak. Margaret Lindsay Arnold. Deborah M. Jackson. Travis Lewis Hamlin. Lindsay Michelle O'Toole. Amanda Nicole Molesky. Anna Friedman. Heidi Elizabeth Blenker. W. Dick. Julianne Flynn. Tricia Marie Olson. Rochelle Lynn Began. Shannon A. McDonald. Kevin M. Ty Jr. Christy L. Howell. Samuel Cruz Edmonds. Catherine C. Sosnowski. Michael Patrick Sherry. Douglas Forrest Merrill. Ian Grady Dawes. Catherine Diane Stahl. Noreen Collins Painter. Eric Thomas Scanudo. Kimberly Ann Rocha. Sarah Beth Harrison. Mark J. Carroll. Ian M. Leonard. Christopher M. Bruder. Eric D. Spence. Nicole Arsenal. Kristen Renee Ford. Joseph Owen Cronin. Brandon J.C. Downs.